we'll just do a practice anyways.
Good morning. Welcome to the daily installment of Jeannie Struggling with Technology.
Paper roll. Paper roll. Now I don't know what to do.
Did you set the page set up?
Yes.
So type it and then just try to print it and see if it works. We got a new thermal printer for more official, fancy looking
I don't even
kits.
know how to set a area.
Well, so first and foremost, you got to go to your tools.
Patrick,
Here.
let's do it later. Patrick.
Well, let's try it now. It's not like we have more time later. Hopefully,
Good morning.
we're in the midst of a little construction project
That's
here.
what Patrick's been saying forever.
Well, like everything else in the world, it's all taking a ton of time. So hopefully we get the mural hung today.
Patrick,
And
they
then we
don't
can
need to know
clean
about your
up.
mural.
No, anybody who's been in the store has seen what a mess it is. So
It's do we look at my I didn't even comb my hair. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, I just looked at I was like I look like a wild woman. I did want to show you so
you
I
used to be a wild woman.
I'm 52. You cannot stay wild forever. You cannot.
I think it's possible.
You do not want a 52-year-old wild woman. Okay? You do not want that. I can show you you know what? I know one. And you do not want that. And you know exactly who I'm talking about.
I don't
You do
even
not
know
want
who
that.
you're talking about.
Yes, you do. So, I've gotten some messages from people who are saying, "Is there the video for the heart embellishment from Cup of Cheer?" No. Where's the rest of Sweet as Pie? I don't know. It's not done. I do know. I tried to finish it, and then I miscut it. And then you know when you get frustrated and you take a project and you
go,
throw
I'm
it across
not
the
doing this right
you go,
now.
I'm not doing this right now. That's where those two are. So I will.
And just think of how much growth you'll experience figuring it out and doing it without the video. That's what I think. This is Jeannie. You know, if you love something, you set it free.
That's what
You're
I've been.
You're setting the ladies free and allowing them to
Is anyone here?
experience it. Yeah.
I don't think anyone's here.
There's 20 viewers. We just didn't turn this on.
Okay.
That'll take a second.
So while I'm working on other projects, I have my 10 needle. And so I get my 10 needle going and it's doing all sorts of stuff while I'm working, while I'm ruining my Sweet as Pie and while I'm ruining my Cup of Cheer. So, because there's a lot of stuff you don't see. If you do so alongs with me, you do see me make mistakes because that's just who I am. It's what I do. And, but there's when
we get these comments. People are like, I love that you make mistakes.
They're like, I really like how you make your mistakes. Oh my goodness. So,
nobody here but us chickens.
Did somebody write that? I can't see
No.
because I have my glasses on. So, while I'm making my mistakes on my sit-down machine, I am also making mistakes on my multi-needle. But this is the season where I feel like I do the most on my multi-needle because I do a ton of freestanding lace and I'm just getting ready to finally start some of my tiling scenes. I got my fabric ready and I was just actually heating up the iron because I was going to do some of it here. But I work in strips. Like I cut 12-inch long strips and then I iron my shape flex down the middle of it. So maybe I'll show that to you later. She's coming in hot, huh? But while I'm working on all that stuff.
Should I run and go lock the door?
This is what I do. So here is freestanding lace. I just stitch and stitch and stitch and
Look
stitch.
at that.
I'll be able to see again. Look who's here. Just kidding. So, and then I just work on multiple projects. So these are the potion labels. Am I even showing you the right spot? These are my potion labels. Aren't those cute? That's OESD. And you can see where I pooped because I'll hoop all of the stuff underneath the edge of my hoop so I don't waste any stabilizer. Badgemaster is like $38 a roll at this point. And then my, it's not cheap. And before, I used to like keep all these top pieces or the pieces in between because I didn't think about hooping it with the pieces in between underneath the edge of the hoop so I could just get like design next to design. So, look at right here where I did that too close. Do you see my stem with my, but that's okay. I'm just going to kind of rip that out. I'll get that out. And then I have to fit one more of these someplace else. And then I said, I don't want to waste all this stabilizer here in the middle. So I just tucked one of those labels in. So, so this is what I have going on my 10 needle while I'm working on everything else. This right here is going to be, I'll show you what the different things started this summer. Here's the freestanding cacti. And then these are going to be really, really cute. I can't wait to, I think I'm almost done stitching these. So I should have these sometime next week to show you. These are the freestanding shadow box ornaments. And then I would have these done except you needed 6 of these. So you have to stitch them out twice. And I only did 3. So when I went to go put it all together, I put my 3 together and I literally connected them. And then I went, what am I doing? I've probably made 20 pumpkins. So I know there's 6 on the top, but I just went ahead and took my 3 and connected them. And I looked at it and thought, this isn't right. You know, when you look at something, you go, this isn't right. And then I realized I had to do more of it. So get your freestanding lace going. This is the other great thing about a multi-needle. I set it up before I left. So there was, I was doing one of these pieces, and I want to say it was something like 25 minutes. And then it would go into another placement line. So I just set that up on my machine. I set it up before I went to bed. So when I got downstairs, something's all stitched out, and then I usually will set it up before I leave to go to the store so that it will do, it'll go ahead and it'll do all this as long as there's no applique and things like that. It'll do all that without stopping because you have 10 needles. So that's one of the other beauties of your 10 needle.
And that's really the only machine that I would feel comfortable leaving running.
Well, for me, my sweet spot's 800 stitches per minute. I mean, I do sometimes come downstairs or get home and like one of the threads maybe didn't bed down or something like that. But yeah, it's
well, and the beauty is the machine tells you exactly what's going on.
And I have an app. I can watch my app too. But sometimes if I don't, I forget how to get to my app. But I've used it.
She's like, I have an app. What's it called again, Patrick? I'm the type of person that still likes a light switch. I like to turn on my thermostat. I like just going. I like going to. Hey, make it this, and it makes it that. But it doesn't understand you either.
It's like it thinks I'm speaking Korean or something.
No, it would understand
I'm
that.
like, okay, Google, turn on Sonos kitchen speaker. Darn it! Gotta say the song first. Okay, Google. Turn on.
You're turning something on my phone.
On Sonos kitchen speaker in. I don't even know what to say. It's like this whole huge string of things that you have to say.
It's not. You go play this song, kitchen, and it just plays.
I didn't know I could just say kitchen. I heard you
know.
Sonos kitchen speaker.
Well, no, there's like certain times where you need to be a little bit more specific, but.
And then by the time I'm doing it, I can't
She's
get all
like,
the words.
what's the name of that song again?
I just want to turn on the radio. I want a
You
radio.
You can
with
walk
a power
over
button.
and just hit the play button, and it'll start playing the last song that it was playing.
I didn't know that either. So my life is musicless because I don't know how to turn it on. I have to wait. I have to wait for somebody to do it for me.
Or if you went into like Spotify or any of the music apps, it says available devices and it lists all of them.
I can't even turn on my nightstand light. It's all like, I have to go, okay, Google, turn on Jeannie's light.
Jeannie's bedroom lamp.
How am I supposed to remember it's Jeannie's bedroom?
Because
you call
on. It's on every night once it gets dark till 10 o'clock. It turns off at 10 o'clock because that's when we should be asleep.
I just want to reach over and turn it on and then turn it off. And then it comes on in all different colors. And it comes on at 20%. Or it's on at 30%.
It comes on exactly how you turned it off.
I don't know if any of you are like me. But
Marlene, that's like asking, does your tank of gas run out before you get there? It depends on how long you're going.
Yeah, I actually checked my bobbin before I left because I was like, I had it stitching a whole bunch of stitches before I left. So I stopped it. I took out my bobbin. It was almost a full bobbin. And I was like, oh, that'll be fine. Popped it back in and hit start and walked out the door. So
it's an L-class bobbin. It's a little bit less thread than the class 15 bobbins, but
it uses the entire thing.
It'll go until it stops.
How your regular machine leaves a little bit and sometimes it gets caught. So this uses every last bit of it. And the
pre-wound bobbins, like the MagnaGlide pre-wound bobbins that most people are using in the multi-needles, have it's a base. It's a magnetic base, which there's got to be a way to recycle those things.
There are. It says
you can
on the
send
box.
It back. Yeah, how are you sending them back?
Yeah, I keep every single one.
Oh wow, that's awesome. Why are you looking at me like that? That's great news. If you're using MagnaGlide bobbins, make sure you're not throwing out the bases.
Yeah,
but it's not an enclosed bobbin, so there is more thread on those. Like you're using the entire thing.
I have so many different bobbins. I have some plastic sided, some paper sided, some of the MagnaGlides, and I just I use whatever. I don't feel like I just use good bobbins though. I did get somebody gave me a box of cheapy bobbins, and every time I use them, my upper thread breaks and stuff shreds.
Well, and I
still can't bring myself to throw them away.
So we did.
I still have them.
We did have
Does somebody want a box of cheap bobbins?
No,
don't.
Like,
I'm just kidding.
We literally, and this goes back to like right around the time we bought the store. There was like this entire group of people that were having embroidery issues.
That was on the regular sit-down.
And they were, well, but it doesn't matter. It was like same idea. And so they were bringing us these machines. We'd load the machines. We'd stitch out for hours here and everything would be totally fine. And then these ladies would bring to us these just disastrous embroideries. And finally, this has been a learning process, right? Like it never occurred to us. Let's have them come to the store and embroider, like sit down in the store
and
embroider.
They came and showed us their bobbin. And we were like,
well, no, they finally came in and sat down and embroidered.
Somebody brought us the bobbin.
And we looked at it and I was like,
and it was slick.
Yeah, it
was slick.
It was like these cheap Amazon bobbins. Yeah. And it's funny because as soon as we put a normal bobbin in, it was totally fine.
But we knew as soon as I saw the bobbin, I knew it was slick, and I put it in and I drew it through the bobbin tension and there was nothing there.
Well, but the funny thing is, like, thinking about the couple of weeks it took us to figure that out, like,
because they didn't bring us, we didn't see
the bobbin. We never saw the bobbins they were using.
As soon as we saw the bobbin, we knew exactly what the problem was. So, and we've talked about this before. They were the bobbins made by Bro Thread. So it looks like it might,
it looks like Brother.
Yeah, the name, the brand is kind of misleading.
And it says Bro Thread Bobbins for Brother embroidery machines.
So you think it's Brother, but it's not, and don't buy those. They're really cheap. They're slick.
And it's funny. It's an ongoing issue that rears its ugly head. Like every handful of months, somebody comes in, and then we see the bobbin thread, and we're like, ugh. Like you can almost see the twist in the bobbin thread.
Did you get this from Amazon? Was it cheap? Throw them away. So I went to go make a return yesterday at Whole Foods for Amazon. And there were 3 places you could go do a return. I walked up to the counter.
Well, the computer one.
There's like a kiosk.
Well, but that's if you haven't already gotten your code and stuff.
I didn't know that. And then there was another, so I was waiting in line, and then there was another counter where you just brought it to her, and she scanned your thing, and then it was done. Like, how easy was that? It was so easy. If you know the right place to go.
Promoting Amazon.
I bought those. Virginia Siebel showed me those really cool plastic sleeves, and I got them so I could organize my next Kimberbell project. Yeah, I am promoting Amazon. Just for that. Don't get anything else there. Especially Bro Pro bobbins. Okay.
Yeah, there's a lot of Chinese knockoffs. Like I've noticed we've seen some pretty funny stuff with needles bought on Amazon. Like they actually, like the German and the Japanese needles arrive in packages that say made in China. So
they're not made
they're
in...
not they're knockoffs. They like say Groth-Speckert and they say Oregon and they say Schmetz, but they're not. They just put it in that packaging because those needles are made in...
How can they do that?
They do it all the time. How much knockoff stuff is out there?
I've bought knockoff stuff.
Yeah, and it falls apart.
Not on purpose. Oh, I think I might have bought something knockoff, like in New York City, like when I was really young and I wanted something expensive.
You and
but
I went
couldn't
looking
afford it.
for a knockoff thing once. You were like, "I want this. I bet we can find it knockoff." And we went down to
in New York,
the garment district, to like one of those knockoff shops.
Did we get something?
Yeah, and then it totally fell apart.
Yeah.
Like,
don't buy. Lesson is don't buy knockoffs. And now I don't even care about that.
About all that stuff.
Yeah, I don't care.
What picture did you post yesterday? I didn't
Nothing.
see. You
Nothing.
didn't?
I'm the worst. I don't know if any of you have seen that, but there's like right now you're
10-day
supposed to...
senior parent challenge.
Yeah, and I did the first 2 or 3 days, and then I didn't do 3 days, and I posted them all at once, and then last night I didn't do it either.
Why didn't you were looking for them last night?
I'm picky. I want to post the perfect
I like that picture of me and the kids.
Oh, it was really, really cute. So, do we have anything to even talk about? We don't even have anything to talk about. We're just up here.
I've got something to talk about. So, and we've been talking about it for a while, but it is a reminder, and I feel like when we talk about stuff like this, what ends up happening is then somebody shows up and they're like, I didn't know. Next Thursday, we lose Dax, and we lose him for 3 weeks. Right now, it's been very busy in the store.
It's been so busy.
We've been pushing a week for a while. For like a long time, we were like getting machines back, like sometimes same day. Like the guys were just killing it. I think the guys actually experienced a little burnout, and at the same time it got super busy. All of a sudden people started bringing machines in. It's kind of crunch time right now. We're doing a delivery tomorrow. I'm literally calling somebody today to basically say, like, she was looking for a house call, and I'm going to tell her we're not going to do it until the turn of the year, just because we're kind of into that holiday rush where we're seeing people, everybody's mid-project. Everybody wants it back right away. I feel like right now we're probably actually a little over a week out, but we only have Dax until Thursday. So, for the folks that have put it off, like I had somebody that called me that was like, I'm at 2.8 million stitches and the machine's not working great, but I want to get through this project. And I was like, do you have other projects? And they were like, I'm busy until the turn of the year. And I'm like, you're talking about millions of stitches for these like freestanding lace projects and stuff like that. Get it to me now. We'll try to get it back to you within the week. But like getting it back to you within a week right now could be a challenge, but it's going to get worse. We've got coverage. Max is going to be here the entire time that Dax is gone. I think he's talking about working 5 days a week too, which is great.
Have you met little Maxie Poo?
Well, we love all of our guys. Yeah, so we haven't had a shout out to our guys for a while.
Your name has to end with an X if you're going to work in
Alex, Max, and Dax.
Yeah. What a coinkadink.
So,
but Max is the baby of the group. They used to all be babies. Max is the baby of the group.
I mean, he started with us at 16.
I think Max, is he 18 now?
He's almost 19.
Oh, he's almost 19. He's so cute. If you want to like pinch some cute cheeks, it's B Max. They're all cute.
So, long story short, like, get it to me sooner than later, because the reality is we'll see what happens over the next couple of weeks, but I think it's going to get worse before it gets better, i.e. the guys are kind of like full steam ahead, heads down, trying to get everything done before Dax leaves, but we lose him next Thursday. So sooner than later is definitely the best. What else do we have to talk about?
So, I did want to say that, and it would save us some time, if you buy something and it's small and the website charges you, like you buy a pattern and it's going to be really tiny and the website charges you a lot of money, just put in your notes it's okay to ship first class. Is that okay?
Yeah,
that's okay, right?
So we will ship first class with tracking. So like that way we can keep track of where packages are.
So maybe instead of $10,
rather
it's
than
like
$10, it'll be like $5 or $6.
Yeah. So just put it in your notes. Put it in your notes that you're okay with first class shipping.
I was just telling Jeannie, like, things have scaled up with online orders and the amount of shipping that we were doing, and we were like calling people and emailing people, and like
it takes a lot of
long story short, like it's just not scalable like that. I'm like, I can't do that. I either need to just ship first class or not. I don't know. We are like literally kind of one step away from the new website, which is we need to get the website working with our shipping system. There's been a little bit of a hiccup there, but we're actively working on it. But with that new system, I am hoping that first class is an option. So you can choose to have it shipped first class.
Because they can't even choose that on your thing.
I think they can choose it, but what happens is it defaults to
weight or something.
No, I don't have time, Donna.
Make a run to check on. I think she deserves some. He would actually, yeah. If he could just do whatever he want, he'd be like, yeah, I can mountain bike right where you are. Wouldn't that be amazing?
So, yeah. So, it would help us if you just let us know. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll prep the shipping and I'll send a quick note, and then I'll just look to ship first thing in the morning, but that's that. So
yeah, he told me it's unsustainable. He can't keep doing it.
I won't keep doing it. I didn't say I can't. I said I won't.
And he is the shipping department. So I need to he's the head of, when I go, I'll give it to the shipping manager. This is who's getting it right over here. Yeah, he'll visit you too, Betty, right? I wanted to show you this. Miss Anna Crew did this for us, and it's here on display at the store. So if you wanted to see what it looked like in person, this is the freestanding lace turkey. He goes on like a little stand, and then you can print out little name tags too that go on it too. Isn't that just...
Meaning you can give each person a name tag and then...
Yeah, so
or
this...
do you pull those out and like give each person a place? I don't know. I go like cool. You could sit what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
His questions make you go, I'm glad you're not doing the stitching.
I just look at efficiency. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 potential name tags there, and you could put them at each place, and then when they sit down, they put it back in the turkey. They build the turkey.
So you pull this out, lay it on the plate,
put it on the placemat, and then each person.
That's a horrible idea.
How many of these things do you want to stitch out?
Well, if you're on your multi-needle, you just plop it on there, do all the applique, color group it, do all the cutting applique, and then let it run. And let it do 2 hours of stitching without you. My stitch out last night was 185 minutes. That's 3 hours of stitching. And you can just color group all your applique. So you just do your placement, lay down all your fabric, trim everything, and then just let it go. Yes, ladies. It is that awesome. Isn't that so cute?
It is really pretty.
It is gorge.
I like my idea though. I think my idea, like that's some efficient
So then your
stitching.
turkey's gonna be naked, no feathers. It's just gonna be sitting there, and then you have these.
No, that's not true.
You're gonna put their names on these.
No, you're gonna put your names on these, and then
it's gonna just lay there on your plate.
Yeah, and then when you sit down, you put it back in the turkey. You could have like 2 or 3 turkeys. That would be like. That would literally be like, if you had 3 turkeys, that's 15 people.
Okay, and then this is what your turkey looks like, just there, naked.
No, this is another name tag.
Oh my God, this is the worst. That is the worst idea.
Somebody out there thinks that's a great idea.
Yes, some husband that doesn't sew. I'm going to put them back together. Let's put them, okay. If you were looking for this pattern, I got more of these in the shop, so these should be on the website. Anna also stitched this out. So Anna stitched out...
Do you know how much fun the kids would have building the turkeys? I'm enjoying building the turkey right now.
I wanted to do this as a sew-along. I just don't know if it's going to happen. That's why I haven't talked about it at all. But this is a great quilt. If you want to make a...
You're right. This is a horrible idea.
If you want to make a rag quilt, but you want to do something a little bit different, this fun quilt, I think the pattern's $6.99. It's up on the website. And look how cute it is. It's, and I think, Anna, you could do it with a layer cake. I think you might have to get 2 layer cakes. But isn't this adorable? There's little hearts on this one. Isn't that so cute for something a little bit different? And this is what the back looks like. Just as cute as the front. And yeah, it's adorable. So that's the ragtime pattern. That's up there. And it's a little chilly, so I'm just going to put it on my lap right now. Annie's came out with a new pattern. I think this is new. Is this new? New to us. It's called Pack It In. It's Pack It In 2.0. And they're these adorable little... It's the ultimate in organized
What's up, Max?
packing. The ultimate. So if you need help organizing, which I know I do, if you make this, it will solve all your organizational problems.
It'll make all your dreams come true. Vote for Pedro.
Yeah, vote for Pack It In 2.0. I think it's on the website. I was working on it. And I just don't know. But those are some new patterns that we just got in that are super, super fun. And like I said, if you just wanted to get one pattern, you could go ahead and just put first class. And then we'll send it to you first class. Who would think that, Patrick? There are smaller turkeys for name. Oh, is there like a little? I thought this was the small one. Okay, so there's smaller ones. So if you've gotten this design, it's OESD. We have it on the website. And we have it in the store. I'm pretty sure.
Donna Coleman wants ragtime.
Okay. Put your name on it right now.
I'm helping Jeannie read. I know when she's reading, when she's like...
I can't see. I need that, when you blow it up on your phone. That's what I need on there.
Like
so
when
I
you
can
do that on your mat.
All right. I think unless the ladies have any, we're still working on cutting kits. Lori's here. She was here yesterday and today. So I think she's through May. But again, there are a couple of fabrics that we didn't have in stock and then we have to cut all the embellishments to go with it. So look for that. The pre-order for the fabric kits to go up next week. And look for fabric kits probably beginning of November is what we're shooting for. All right. I think we're good to go.
Perfect.
If you're taking the IQ designer class tomorrow, just make sure you're prepped and ready to go. I did send out an email, and if you do want to take that class, get signed up now. That is going to be this class that's going to have the butterfly. This is the class that is happening tomorrow. It is, you know what, it's Solaris and Luminaire, but I feel like if I taught that, I could just take on all the ladies. So I'm trying to think if you had like a Destiny or a Dream Machine, if I could go ahead and do that too, or if it would be too confusing. I don't know. Call me. It is set up for the Luminaire and the Solaris. But we'll get another one scheduled for the other ladies. That's it for now. Have a great day. Be creative. Make something incredible. We'll be doing that here at the store. And we will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Is the Serger class tomorrow? Oh, yeah. Serger 1. Thank you, Donna. Serger 1 is tomorrow. It is tomorrow afternoon. I will send you out a reminder for that. That's the basic stitches. If you have a baby lock serger, 4-thread serger, anyone can sign up for that if you